Well, hello model car fans, welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Ral, and as I'm finishing some of my other projects, and I haven't really introduced any new ones, I've got a few others that are finishing up, my 72 Charger Rally, and then my 65 GT40 Roadster, and then I've got to get back to my 69 Baldwin Motion Corvette. But here's one that's been in my stash, and it's a stalled project, and it's looking pretty decent here in this shot. But it was a restoration I started back in 2014. It was a pretty rough car. It was done as an A12 car, but I didn't like how it was done, so I decided I was going to redo it. So this is where it is at the moment, and I had a lot of problems and stalled, so it just been sitting in the box for a while. But what we have here, this is a Johan body. It's a 69 Roadrunner body. It's a Johan, and I was kit bashing the AMT chassis underneath it, and you can see it's all painted in rally green, but there's some areas where it chipped, and I was having some fit issues and trying to make some things fit, mainly with the interior tub. I got to polish the glass. It needs some serious polishing. The paint's a little bit dull. It needs to be clear coated, but I think I'm going to strip it and start over because I've got some scratches in it. I tried to take the decals off of it because I did apply the decals and messed it up, and there are some areas that just needed some work, and it ended up just getting thrown into the box. And then I started to detail the engine compartment by painting all of the black here, but none of that's been clear coated, so the chassis may as well get stripped. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but let's take this apart here. You see some of the scratches. But here's the AMT chassis, all glued together and fitted and sanded. All of this almost drops completely in. What I have here is, this is the Model Haas resin interior that they had offered with the bench seat. I wish they were still around, but this was available at the time when I bought it. And it's mostly done in detail. It's a little dusty. The problem I had was the dash. I kept shaving, kept trimming, as I kept having the dash was hitting the windshield and pushing the interior tub down, and then because of that it was pushing the chassis down. And you can see all the sanding and clearancing I had done to the tub and interior here and right here to get it all to fit. So it's pretty thin in some of those spots, but didn't sand through. But got all that sanded and all of that done, so this chassis was getting fitted. But I still need to work this and redo this, and I think I messed it up a little bit, but I'm going to have to fix it, because the more I kept sanding the corners, I'll probably have to fill them with putty, because I started moving the dash down, moving it around, trying to get the interior to move back. So I was having a lot of problems, and some of it stemmed to the Johan dash, or glass here. So it's all fitted and working, but I think I got to strip the paint because I got a lot of areas where the paint is scratched, and get another layer of paint. But I did go out and I ordered some more paint. This is Scale Finishes Rally Green, which is what this is. So I now have some more paint and can redo all of it, so get this thing going again. And then I also got multiple decals. So this bag is a bunch of decals from all the kits that I had piled around. But I also ordered another set of Keith Marks decals. But these are all from miscellaneous Roadrunners and stuff. But so there's the set from the GTX and the Roadrunner. They're kind of all on here. But I got the Roadrunner ones there, the pinstripes, which I don't think I'm going to use on this particular one. But the Roadrunner emblems here. And then here's a set for a 70. There's all the decals, so I can add them all. And then just more decals here. See, the way I got them wrapped, here's the 440 focus. There you go. But there's the rest of them, the ones that go on the trunk, and the 440 on the side of the hood. And then more of the Roadrunner emblems. So when you buy multiple sheets, it kind of adds up and builds up fast. So I got plenty of decals to do this, so to do all of that. But one thing that did happen to me is somehow I had lost the bezels. I had them done and I had them re-chromed and I had a couple sets done and I lost them. I don't know where they went. I had the red lenses, but the chrome bezels, they vanished. And you know how it is. They'll turn up somewhere in one of my other boxes, but I don't know where they went because I had 2 of these that I was building and one I did finish. Got a set of Model Haas tires to go with it. These are number 426s, which Model Haas Tires does offer these. But there's the tires and the red lines in them. Now this subframe, I really need to strip this and paint this rally green also because a lot of these bars should be rally green, so this is going to get stripped as well. So I think I'll redo my video on how to strip model cars. Got my grill, which is wrapped in here, and my bumpers. The 446 engine is pretty much built. This is right from AMT. Just got it all together and it's in there. Pretty much ready to go. Didn't add any spark plug wires or anything really fancy to it. Just kind of building it to look like a box stock model when it's done, even though it's really not. Which, if you noticed my model kits, I do a lot of that. Got the lenses here to go in to the grill. And then for a Roadrunner, you got to have the purple horn. There's the purple horn. Or lavender is technically the color, because it's really not purple, it's more of a lavender. So it's not a bright purple. But the horn's ready, and I got a bunch of other stuff. Then the air cleaner. I don't remember, I think that's from the Super Bee kit, and then the air cleaner that drops right in there. So I'm pretty sure these are from the Super Bee kit, the Revell monogram one, but not 100% sure if the air cleaner is from that particular kit. But I got that ready to go. And then one of the final pieces that you gotta have when you do one of these, there's the wheels, which they're blacked and ready to go, ready to drop in instead of front and rear, but you gotta have the chrome lug nuts. These cars, they had the chrome lug nuts with the black wheels. So I had to throw those in there. And the rest of the stuff in here is pretty much right from the kit. Here's one of the shifters. And then that's from Resin Cast, I believe. Or no, that's an original from Johan. But I got a ton of this stuff in here to detail us out and kind of make it a little bit better. But here's the car I want to build. There's my motivation right there. She ought to look really good when she's done. This would be my second A12 car, but this kit was a rebuild, and I started with, I'll throw in some photos of what I started with. It was a silver one that I had bought. I don't remember if I got it off of eBay or if I bought it off of Facebook. I think it was a Facebook marketplace or Facebook build that somebody posted up for sale, and then I had grabbed it. But it's been a project that's been kind of frustrating. Every now and then you get one that just wants to fight you, and this has been one of those for me, which is why I'm kind of showing it to you. And some of the things with my channel is I decided that I would pull out some of my builds and just get them done and show them off, and putting them on the channel kind of motivates me. And this is the hood right from Model Haas. It was blacked out and I drilled it for pins. It had molded in hood pins, but I sanded them flat and I'm going to use the photo etch ones. But this is a really nice hood, and it came from Model Haas. Now I know a lot of these A12 parts are available from Hart's Parts, so you can kind of make your own. And I believe they fit the Johan kits, but they're pretty hard to come up with this kit now. Some of you may have it, some may not, but it's kind of a hard kit to come up with. It's getting kind of expensive, which I wish they didn't, but can't control it. But it's supply and demand. The more of us that buy them and build them, and you guys that see them get excited, and it kind of unfortunately accelerates the demand. So you know, it's kind of cool. I'm a Johan fan. I love the Mopars that they did and a lot of the kits that they did. But building them and showing them off is kind of a double-edged sword, where you guys see them, you get excited, demand goes up, more people are buying them and bidding on them, and then they become harder to get and more expensive. And as they get bought and built, less and less of them are out there. But that's alright. We got plenty of kit hoarders that buy them too and don't build them. So I'm kind of guilty of that as well. Got quite a stash. I buy every single one with the intent to build them. This is no exception. Although it wasn't an original unbuilt kit, I bought it as a built kit. Decided that I was going to redo it to my liking. and really wanted to do it in this rally green here. So really looking forward to progressing on this one and showing you what's going on. So there's the plan. It's going to look like that when she's done, and I'll get some of my fitting and of the dash and that stuff figured out. But I think I'm going to have to just strip the paint, especially under the lights. I can kind of see that this is kind of thin, so it needs another coat on there. But this part I may not have to actually strip. I just may clean it off, dust it off. Although you can see some of the scratches right there where it scratched through. Didn't get color very well in there, but and primer it. But you can see I was sanding and fitting it right there, trying to get the interior tub to sit down, which really isn't too much of a problem now. I mean, it sits pretty flush, but you can kind of rock it. And just getting all that cleared, you can see it really got thinned out right there as well, trying to get it in there. But just fitting it all together sometimes is kind of a pain, and that's what this one was doing to me. It was being a real pain to get everything to fit together. That'll do it on this one, but I'm going to start working on this one, and you'll see some updates on this one as well on the channel, and I hope it excites you as much as I'm getting kind of excited to get working on this one, but I got some others to finish as well. But thank you for watching and subscribing and tuning in. I appreciate it, and I'd love to hear all your comments on this one. And you guys, you have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you next weekend.